Hello and welcome to today's video. So today I wanted to kind of recap our progress all the way through the first 4 days of playing the game. I've uploaded our first Lucian kill, first tier 2 clone kill, first tier 2 Raphma kill. We grabbed all the spots for Druid like last season. And I got a lot of questions on how I did my skill allocation, how did I farm in the beginning, what did I do? So I just wanted to do like a quick recap from the start to the finish of how our season was and what we're looking to do next. So basically on the first day, I ran with a group that ran very, very fast all the way to hell. And kind of like our Sork, basically, our sorceress carried us all the way to hell. And then we were dropped there. We did a little bit of leveling and then we started farming. So we were very under geared since we didn't really farm on the way there. But, you know, Druid doesn't really need a lot of gear in my experience. And once I had my insight on my Act 4 Merc, which I can show you right now, it's the same setup I had in basically our R1. Right, I got myself like a little bit of an insight, a stealth on the mercenary. I gave him rite of passage for CBF and very bad belt and gloves for res, which he doesn't even need anymore because he leveled up so much since then. So once I had this set up, I basically just started teleporting around and farming keys. Keys was my first priority. I didn't have all this cool gear I have right now. I basically just had the rare rare items and Ancient's Pledge. And that was our first day, and we started farming keys. And the idea behind farming keys is that, one, even if you can't do Ubers yourself, keys are very easy to sell and very easy to move around, and they become currency, very effective currency, very fast. So that was the first thing I focused on. I got the first torch. It wasn't a druid torch, but it gave us a little bit of res, and it helped us farm even more keys, which is what I focused on immediately after. After I farmed 3 torches, I farmed my first Annie, so I just went to farm more materials. But if you are on your first day or your second day, whatever day it is for you, then obviously you want to just kind of farm the most consistently that you can, the things that you're confident that you can farm. So that was kind of the first day. Through the first 24 hours, I started bossing and doing like more declones to kind of sell analysis, you know, try and get currency going as much as possible. I was generally going with a summoner build. The way that I went about it initially is that I had 1 point in Gust when I was leveling, right? I put 1 point in Gust. I put 1 point in Lycanthropy and Werewolf because it helps you with bossing. So if you are into bossing, you can definitely spend like 2 points here. It's not going to be like super costly for you to invest them. And I put 20 points in Ravens. This is the first thing I max. 20 points in Wolverine and 20 points in Bears. So these 3 are kind of like a must thing. I personally also max Spirit Wolves because they're a synergy both to Ravens and to the Grizzly Bears. So overall we had 20, 40, 60, 80, 1 points and 2 points here, 83, and 3 points here, right? 1 point in each of these. I didn't max Gust, and that's what is it total? 86 points. After that, I started dumping into Summon Direwolf because it's more damage for both my Ravens and my Spirit Wolves, which made farming a little bit faster and easier. So that was my approach. I know a lot of people like maxing Gust, but normally early on, just the Gust cooldown doesn't really matter too much. The fact that you teleport faster doesn't make you farm that much faster because your damage is very low. So that was my general approach when it came to skill allocation. As far as the items, the first thing that I was looking to get was a nice Druid Helm because the Druid Helms are very good. The first one I got was actually a Fenris and not the Elder Stoning Gaze that I have right now. But the moment I could upgrade from Fenris to this, not this +1 not this one with plus skills, I got one that was just a normal one. I already sold it to someone. So once I managed to get a +4 Alder's Hem, you know, to the summoning to the Druid, I swapped immediately. I try to find, you know, things that give plus skills. I happen to be lucky enough to slam this Steel Clash for 2 skills. So I used Steel Clash for most of my first 3 days. Hawkmail, extremely cheap one. I bought 1, 2, 3. I had more here. I think I bought about 10 of them. Each of them costed me 1 or 2 Wellstone Shards early on. They give +3 to Ravens, and they give you Cannot Be Frozen, which is awesome. and I try to slam them till I manage to slam a +1 all skills. Whatever slam you get, you're just looking for a good slam. They only cost 1 to 2 Wellstone shards, so you can farm them pretty much every other minute or so. For the belt, I was just using a rare belt most of the time. I still have it because it was so good. I just found this, I think, while farming keys. I don't really remember. Slam for PDR, which is kind of cute. But you're basically just looking for whatever covers for your resistances. Your resistances in the beginning are terrible. For the gloves, now I'm using Mage Fist. In the beginning, you can use just like Chance Guards is okay for more MF, or you can just use rare gloves for resistances. Same with boots. I was just using rare boots that I think I no longer have. No, here they are. Rare boots that I didn't even slam, just to get, like, again, a little bit of res, whatever is going to help you out. Later on, I got water walks to do bossing with, but you don't necessarily need them. They just give max fire, so they help you with declone. And for the amulet, I had the +3 to summoning skills. Now I have a +3 with 1 all skills, but you know, I had like just a normal shoppable for 2 Wellstone shards, free to summoning druid. You can get them pretty easily. So overall, that's where I started. That's where we were on day 1. After that, I farmed more and more. And the first thing that you get before I upgraded all the rare items, the steel clash, all that, the first thing I got was skillers. Skillers now are very expensive. There's like a trend of them going upwards. On the first day, I got each one of them for 0.1, basically, or 10 Wellstone shards. That's kind of what you want to do on the first day. If you're a little late, they might be a little bit more expensive. If you're sometimes they become more cheap. I can't really predict the market, if I'm being honest. It puzzles me probably as much as it puzzles everyone else. So I managed to get like some skillers. By now I upgraded them to ones with life, but in the beginning just plain skillers is enough. It boosts your damage so greatly, it's very important. And once you can find your druid torch and your Annie, you'll get plus skills and more res as well. So that was kind of like our first progression. After that, I of course started buying bossing gear, so I can go and do tier 2s. And I'll make sure to make like a guide on bossing with Summoner soon. At the moment, I'm waiting on it because there has been, or there seems to be some kind of inconsistency with bossing at the moment. So I want to make sure that whenever I make a guide, it's with like everything in bossing is working as intended. So currently, I'm waiting with making the guide for bossing on Summoner. But the thing that we're looking forward to, the thing that we're running towards, is making our druid summoner mapper. I'm using bossing as a way to make currency, so I'm selling boss services in order to make currency, and this currency is going to serve us to making our summoner mapper. It's a guide that I didn't manage to cover in the closed beta because there were some bugs there with the splash damage of summons, so I couldn't get a proper recording and couldn't get a good guide going there. So I'm gonna make sure to record one live showing you gear that I actually got in season 12 ladder. So make sure to look forward to that. I'm gonna keep releasing guides every single day, pretty much for the next month and a half. So even if you're already done with the season and you're just enjoying like learning and seeing new guides, they're gonna keep coming out. And I'm gonna try and make the best playlist of guides for the season. And these guides hopefully will also be useful in future seasons. So they'll all just be there waiting for whenever you come back to Project Diablo 2 as well. With that said, I hope everybody had a good opening weekend and that they enjoyed the first days playing Project Diablo 2 in Season 12. If you're just watching, then I hope you join us in the future, whether it's in this season or the next one. And if you're, if you're now back to the normal life and waiting for the next weekend, I hope I see you on the next weekend. That said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good whatever you're having, and I'll go back to grinding now. Bye.